going on YouTube? Tom Sell here. It's Thursday. That means it's time to talk about the new movies opening this week. Alright, first, now there's not really a whole lot opening. Like, there's only just one major wide release coming out this week, and that is Miss Bala. Now, I gotta say that, now, for one, the film is a remake of a Spanish film that came out years ago. This one, of course, stars Gina Rodriguez, and it's directed by Twilight director Catherine Hardwicke. Now, I gotta admit, I really dug the trailer. It didn't blow me away or anything, but I thought it was a pretty decent trailer. Although the reviews aren't getting that great. I mean, it has like a 29% as we speak, but I'm still definitely checking it out because I like Gina Rodriguez. The trailer looked cool, so I'll give it a shot. And good thing is, like, even critics who are bashing on the movie, they're actually saying that Gina Rodriguez is pretty solid in it. So, hey, there's that. Now, like I said, there's not really, after Ms. Bala, there's not really many other bigger stuff opening. So there's like mainly small affair. There's the Peter Jackson directed World War I documentary, They Shall Not Grow Old. I actually really want to check this out. I mean, it's like old footage of World War I. And I gotta say, this actually looks pretty interesting. There's like interviews with the soldiers of World War I, and like in the trailer, you could hear the voices of the soldiers that experienced World War I. I gotta say, I'm really looking forward for this. Now, it actually premiered at Film Events not so long ago, but I guess now they're releasing it in theirs, like in more theirs. And I mean, Peter Jackson, come on, I haven't seen a movie directed by him since the last Hobbit movie, so anything directed by Peter Jackson, I'll give it a go. Maybe Mortal Engines probably could have been a little better if it was directed by Peter Jackson, but anyway. Also, there's like a survival movie out this week called Arctic, which stars Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen is awesome. I mean, if you guys still haven't checked out that new movie Polar, check him out on that. He's really cool in that movie. But anyway, Arctic looks like it could be an interesting survival film. So, yeah, it's always nice to see Mads Mikkelsen in anything. He's an awesome actor. So yeah, I'll definitely give that one a shot. Now, also, there's some film called The Wild Pear Tree. I'm not sure what that's about. There's a horror film called Piercing. Now, Piercing stars Mia Wasikowska, Christopher Abbott. And here's what Piercing is about. The trailer looks cool, by the way, but here's the synopsis. Reed, played by Christopher Abbott, is going on a business trip. He kisses his wife and infant son goodbye, but in lieu of a suitcase filled with clothes, he's packed a toothbrush and a murder kit. Everything is planned. Checked into a hotel and killed unsuspecting victims. Only then will he rid himself of his devious impulses and continue to be a good husband and father. But Reed gets more than he bargained for when Jackie, played by Mia Wasikowska, an alluring call girl who arrives at his hotel. First they relax and get in the mood, but when there's an unexpected disruption, the balance of control begins to sway back and forth between the two. Is he saying things? Who's playing whom? Before the night is over, a fairish nightmare will unfold, and Reed and Jackie will seal their bond in blood. Now, this movie is directed by The Eyes of My Mother director Nicholas Pesce, and he also is directing the upcoming reboot of The Grudge. So I'll definitely give this one a shot. It looks crazy. I'm definitely checking that one out. And of course, I'm a horror guy, so of course I'll give that one a shot. There's also a film like an indie called Then Came You, which stars Asa Butterfield, Nina Dover, Tyler Oakland, aka Superman from Supergirl, Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones fame. Oh, speaking of Asa Butterfield, his new show Sex Education is really good. But anyway, Then Came You actually looks pretty decent. Then Came You is a sweet, uplifting tale that reminds us it's not how long we live, but how we live the life we have that that matters. The film tells the story of Sky, played by Maisie Williams, a spunky teenager with terminal illness who befriends Calvin, played by Asa Butterfield, a 19-year-old who is afraid to show who is afraid of his own shadow. Calvin helps Sky carry out her Enetrix bucket list of things to do before she dies. In the process, he learns to confront and conquer his own fears, including fall in love with the beautiful but seemingly touching Izzy, played by Nina Dobrev. This actually looks like it could be a really sweet and interesting little indie, and I could definitely give that one a shot whenever I can. And I think Asa Butterfield is a really tremendous actor. And Maisie Williams, I mean, Game of Thrones is ending, so it's nice to see her popping up in feature films. Hope after when Game of Thrones ends, hope to see Maisie Williams and some of the other cast, break out in more films because they're really good actors. So, and it's always nice to see Nina Dobrev in anything. I mean, I'm really digging her new show, Fam, and anything Nina Dobrev is in, I'll definitely give it a watch. All right. Also out this week is a horror film called Braid, which looks crazy. Let me tell you what Braid is about. Two wanted women decide to rob their wealthy yet medically unstable friend who lives in a fantasy world they created as children. To take her money, the girls must take part in a deadly and perverse game of make believe throughout a sprawling yet decaying estate. As things become increasingly violent, they realize that obtaining the money may be the least of their concern. Now, the film stars Madeline Brewer, who was just on that Netflix movie Cam. This looks like it could be really creepy and interesting and fun. I'm all for it. And of course, I'm a horror guy, so I'll definitely. It's always nice to see a new horror movie out, so I'll definitely give that one a shot. Also, there's a film called Daughter of Mine. There's a horror film called The Golem. There's some film called The Gandhi Murder. I mean, that looks weird. It stars Stephen Lang. I'm not really interested in that, to be honest. Yeah. There's a film called Breathe Away with Olga Kurylenko and Roman Duras. That could be interesting. There's a film called The Unicorn, which stars Nick Ruffer, Lauren Lapkus, Lucy Hale's in this. The Unicorn actually looks really interesting. Here's what The Unicorn is about. When an engaged couple, played by Nick Rutherford and Lauren Lapkus, is forced to visit Palm Springs for the weekend to celebrate Mallory's parents' 25th wedding vow renewal, they discover the apparent secret to their happy marriage. Determined to properly celebrate their own re-engagement, they set out on a wild night, but this fun is an innocent new experience takes an innocent turn, exposing deeper relationship problems entering their future. Also, in it, they pretty much decide to have a threesome with Lucy Hale's character. So, yeah, this is like a threesome film. I mean, I'm definitely down to check this one out. I really like Lauren Lapkus. I'll forgive her for Holmes and Watson. That wasn't her fault. She's she's really good on that show, Crowded. So I'll definitely give this one a shot. Oh, not to mention Beverly D'Angelo is in this. Kyle Mooney. A couple of SNL players are in this actually. Oh, not also Beck Bennett, also from SNL fame. I'll definitely give that one a shot. Also out this week is a documentary called Jimi Hendrix Electric Chair, which is a documentary of famed musician Jimi Hendrix. There's a film called Saint Bernard Syndicate. Don't know what that's about. There's a film called Painkillers. Some film called An Affair to Die For, which looks like it should be just a Lifetime original movie. It literally sounds like a Lifetime movie. There's a film called Extreme Job. An Australian film called Outlaws, which kind of looks like an Australian version of Sons of Anarchy. And also, there's a film called The Last of These, the Graham Stain story, which stars Steve Baldwin. So that's pretty much all that's out this week. Oh, and not to mention, for Netflix, there's that Velvet Buzzsaw with Jake Gyllenhaal and Rene Russo. I'm definitely checking that one out on Netflix. But anyway, let me see, guys. What films are you interested in checking out this week? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Tom Sales signing off.